So recently I was working on a video how to have the perfect auto exec CFG, but something in the community really grabbed my attention and I wanted to talk about it. So today we are diving into a hot topic. Are gaming keyboards giving some players an unfair pay to win advantage? Let's get into it. So Robs recently tweeted that some of these technical things are difficult to understand for me. However, in CS terms, as long as one king is possible, it seems to have the exact same problem. Now, a lot of you might not know what one king is or what null binds are. I'll explain them later. But this keyboard features which have recently come into contact are dividing the community into like two camps. One side thinks that these advanced keyboard features are game-changing and cool. They argue that technology evolves and using the best gear is just part of competitive gaming. On the other hand, in which I'll count myself as well, many players believe that this is essentially cheating. They argue that these keyboards provide an unfair advantage by automating complex movements, thus undermining the skill required to perform them manually. So who's right? Let's dive into the details. But first, let's hear a word from the sponsor of this video. Do you want to sell your CS skins for real money? Then check out the sponsor of this video, sellyourskins.com. The best place to sell your skins instantly. Sign in with your Steam account, select all the skins that you want to sell, and select any payment method to receive your money instantly. The site offers PayPal, bank transfer, Revolut, crypto, and many other payment methods. You can also get an extra 5% bonus if you enter my promo code COOK. Use the link in the description. So before I elaborate, I want to let you know something. For most of you, these things might not be as crystal clear in the starting, but stay with me till the very end. I'll make things simple at the end. But in order to understand what it is, sometimes you'll have to listen to some jargon which I'm going to throw at you in the starting. And in the end, I'm going to make it quite simple so everyone understands it. I'll also add a way in which you can actually test this out for yourself and see the difference and decide for yourself whether this is cheating or not cheating. However, I do not recommend you playing with these settings because this is not right. Although you don't get banned in normal Valve servers, but you're gonna get banned on Faceit and it's not allowed in pro play. You can use it in a private server and see like how much of a difference it makes and decide for yourself whether this is cheating or not. So that's the kind of gist of it. So let's begin with the keyboards. So both of these keyboards handle rapid trigger differently, but it all depends on how the SOCD cleaning is done. So what SOCD is simply simultaneous opposing cardinal directions. That is, how is the game supposed to take the direction when you're pressing two different kind of movement keys which would be like complete opposite of each other. Let's say I'm pressing the A key and the D key together. So what should be the output? Should we be moving left or should we be moving right? Or should we be like in a still? So there are a lot of SOD resolutions. So there's like natural or no resolution. There's neutral resolution, which CS uses. There's absolute priority. There's last input priority and last input control priority. There are also some lesser familiar resolutions, but this is what SOCD really stands for. In Counter-Strike, we have SOCD neutral. Simply put, it means if you press the A and D key together, then you're not moving anywhere, and if you press the W and S key together, then again you're not moving anywhere. However, these keyboards are offering kind of a version of last input priority. So what this will do is it will make your strafes much more responsive and much more easier, because as soon as you're pressing the other movement key, you're actually just moving in the opposite direction completely. And by one keying, what Robs is meaning is, let's say I'm holding my A key, right? I keep holding it and then I just tap my D key and I start moving right. So that's basically what one keying is, because even though you're holding the other key, the priority goes to the next key which you're tapping. So you're essentially able to move into two directions by just holding one key. However, these keyboards have some accentuation points and some different things which even make it worse. So now this can help you in making strafes. It also kind of makes counter strafing easier, so you can shoot more accurately quite fast. It makes harder for your opponents to track and kill you because you're moving and switching your movement so fast. Your character model is moving. So a lot of this behavior which is now being offered by external devices can also be done using null binds. However, I do not recommend you guys use this in game because you're going to get banned. You're not going to get banned in normal Valve games. but you're going to get banned if you are trying to get pro. Like, it's not allowed in tournaments, it's not allowed on faceit. However, you can see it to see like what kind of a difference it makes. So it's safe to use in your private servers, there's no issue. You can even use it in your Valve servers, but I do not recommend it, although you won't get banned for it. So how do you do it? Just copy the stuff from my description and create a new CFG called Nulls or whatever you want it, and just execute it in the console itself so it does not overwrite your existing CFG. And once you're done, you'll be able to notice that your movement feels a little bit different. That is, when you're pressing A and then holding D, you're moving actually towards D while you're still holding A. So let me know, like, what are your views regarding this? Do you consider this cheating, or is this like the same thing as a jump bind? So let me know your opinion. From my opinion, I feel like all of these things should not be handled by firmware. SOCD cleaning should always be handled by the game itself, because it creates kind of a standard default way for everyone to play in, like a level playing field. So that's my opinion, but let me know your opinion in the comment section.